Hey everyone, it's Rhonda here from Nelson Soapery. Let's get into a video all about packing these beautiful guest soaps. So these guest soaps are more like a sample that I sell on my website, and they are pretty new to us. So I thought, let's get going and I will show you how easy these are to wrap and how gorgeous they're going to look. So now you can see my beautiful soaps here. I mean, don't they look so cute? And these ones here just come from a standard mold. So this is actually a cake mold that I've used. They're nice and tiny, so you can see they hold really easily in your hand. They're about 55 grams in total, and lots of people have been asking me for these tiny ones. So I'm putting them into sets of 6. And how I'm actually going to do that is we will wrap them so they will look like this. And don't they look cute? All the ingredients and so on are on the back. And then they will also go in these little boxes. So these particular boxes I've got from Stanley Packaging. So I'm going to show you exactly how I've done this. And to everybody, I'll tell you what I actually do. I do so much research, and just testing to see what fits into what. So I bought these little boxes, and look how tiny they are. They actually fit these perfectly into them. And I have actually tested them, so they definitely fit these into them. So here I have a few new ones that I was testing here. So this is going to be a new one, orange patchouli, which will be coming out soon. Lots of people have been asking me for orange patchouli, and I will have ripe raspberry. This one will come out soon as well, and it just definitely is that gorgeous beautiful kind of pattern, isn't it? I just love that pattern, so lovely. And like I said, the orange patchouli is similar to that. So today we're going to get wrapping them up, and I'll show you how I do this. And all of these packaging, the papers that I've actually done, I created them all on Canva. Lots of you know I absolutely love Canva. I use it all the time. Canva actually is an Australian platform as well, which, being an Aussie, we kind of love that, don't we? So anyway, that's a little bit about that, and I'm going to move some of these out the way just so that I can show you how I actually package them up. Now, when I started my journey, everybody, I definitely didn't know everything. I knew hardly anything, let's be honest, but along the way I've really just learnt how to do these things. So if you're new, please don't sort of think, oh no, you can't do it and you're struggling. Everyone struggles at the start. You just got to find something, that suits what you're trying to do. So my brand may not suit you or someone else, but it definitely suits me. It suits what I love and my clients. So everyone's a little different. But anyway, so what I've done is these are my little soap papers. All they are done. Honestly, I create them on Canva, then they're just printed on paper. So that's just paper. It's nothing exciting. It's just your standard printing paper, the white ream of paper. And then I've printed these out. When I do the big ones, I do get most of those printed at Vistaprint. And only because they're a little bigger. But this is not a standard size. This is an exact size that I have tested and played around with a lot. So the size of this, I'll actually measure it and I'll tell you what it is. But it's, like I said, it's very precise. It's definitely not, your standard A6 or anything like that. So I'll tell you. So basically, it is 12.78, I think it is, in centimeters down, and then across here it's about 9 centimeters. And then I just leave that little bit of extra white on here because that makes it easy for me to wrap around, and then I just use some sticky tape and stick them together. So I'll grab my sticky tape and then let's just stick some of these together. We'll pop them in the box and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing these. And this comes back to the whole thing that I tell all of you, just find your own little niche, your own little way of doing things. Now let's go and we'll wrap some up. So this one here is my Peppermint Beauty. So this is one of my new ones. And then of course, this is what the beautiful soap looks like on the inside. And the great thing about these two is if you're doing wholesale, you'll be able to get somebody that will literally buy a box. If they love them, they might say, well, I only want 3 out of 6, for instance. So then they'll go and buy the full bar, you know, through wholesale. So that's a good idea on doing these as well. And the great thing with doing something like this is it gives you a chance also just to test the product, see if you like it, and see if you like that new soap. You might make it and say, no, that's terrible. So now this is just a piece of Glad paper inside. So it's like a baking paper. And the reason I'm wrapping this up is so that if any oil is coming out of here, it's not going to seep through on this paper, because remember, this is a standard paper. Now, when you put them down, make sure you put this beautiful rounded side down, because that way it just gives a better look. And you know, I know roughly where it's meant to be. So then I'm just going to hold everything in place. And of course, I'm going to put some sticky tape. So this is basically where it's going to be, so that I know where it's going to be. And like I said, it's just a bit of tape in the middle. Doesn't need to be super fancy, everybody, as well. So don't panic if it doesn't exactly meet or anything like that. And then all I'm going to do is literally just this. As you can see I've pushed a bit down, pushing the sides over, and then of course the last piece, so that it looks quite neat at the end. And I'm just holding it with my hand, and then I'm just going to do the other side exactly the same. Doesn't matter which way you do it, to be honest, because we're just going to pop it in there. And then look how cute that looks. Doesn't it look adorable? I mean, I really think it looks so nice. I've made a few already. So there's my little raspberry one, and this one here is Ocean Shade. This is one of my best sellers at the moment. It's a sort of, I guess, an aftershave type scent. So that one is super duper popular at the moment. And for me, look, people always ask me, and I know all of you guys ask me, what's my best seller? I have to say at the moment, it's definitely soap. 100% it's soap. But, you know, I go through times where body butter is a better seller, or candles are a better seller. I still sell a lot of candles online. So for any of you, you know, and you have people saying, don't make candles, it's oversaturated. I was told that at the start as well. But honestly, I still sell a lot of candles. When I was at markets, I would sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of candles. So now that I'm online, candles are a bit heavier, so you don't sell as many online, definitely not. But in saying that, like I said, I just kind of go with the flow and, you know, just do my own little thing. But at the moment, probably I would say my tin candles, the travel size ones, like 100 grams, they are definitely the most popular ones, you know, that I sell, definitely. Also, when we're wrapping it, just make sure that this is in the middle. So if it's not, because it's got the baking paper, it will help it just slide. So you can kind of just move it across. So there's two ways. Either you can hold those two in and flip them down. This is my the way I like to do it the most. So, and then you basically are just going to put that one and then this one away from the front. So because you want the little sticky tape on the back, not on the front piece. And the same with this piece. So you can, or you can do this bit where, like I said, you're just going to fold that bit over and this bit here and then keep going. So let's do that. So then, like I said, this is exactly what it's going to look like. So yes, so as we were talking about just before, so yeah, so when we're talking about what I sell the most, definitely at the moment, it's definitely soap products. But like I said, before that, you know, markets, I definitely sold more candles because at a market, people can pick the candle up, they can take the candle home and so on. So that's really important as well. But, you know, you got to think about it online. It's more heavy to sell and, to send and things like that. So, yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? You know, what the best seller is or is not. But like I said, at the moment, 100% soap. That's all I seem to be doing at the moment. And I'm making a bit of a mess of this one, aren't I? So let me I need to concentrate and re-wrap this one up. Now, lots of you have probably noticed my silly voice is not getting any better. And the doctor just said it will fix itself in time. So don't worry about it. Just do my thing and it will fix itself. So I'm hoping he's right, because I'm really over it. Not having my voice, because as you all know, my voice is kind of how I, make my money. I mean, that's how I do YouTubes. That's how I talk to all of you guys and so on. So on Sunday, I will do a Sunday chat, but I may have to keep it a little bit shorter. The same as my videos at the moment, may just be a little bit shorter, just so that I don't extend my voice too much. But I didn't want to go away from you guys for too long, because I know lots of you depend on me to help you out and to show you the way. So that's anyway why I had to come back. Plus, I miss doing videos. I really do enjoy doing this side of my job. I know a lot of people don't, and if you don't like doing videos, it's okay. You don't need to do them. But if you do love doing them, well, obviously keep going. So, yeah, anyway, that's a little bit about that. But don't these look so cute? And now once we get to wrap a few different ones, I'm going to show you what they actually look like inside a container. So like in the boxes. So let me just do this one, which is a little bit different. So this is Lily Pond. And, look, I didn't start with so many soap, everybody. I started with a really small collection. So if you're new, just start with a small collection and keep building your collection. And before you know it, everybody will know you. Everybody will love the soap, and they'll keep coming back for more and more. Because that's what's actually happened with me. At the start, it was so slow. I mean, honestly, I didn't even get an order, for 6 months, I don't think. So, so like, don't worry about it at the start. Just start small and keep building on it. But this one. How cute is that? So now when I do these, I always put my own branding, because I have my own branded tissue paper in there. Let me just move those. So now we've got this here, and then this is basically how it looks. And so this is pretty much what I actually do to get all of them in here, and they fit perfect. So let me show you. So we'll put another one in here. Obviously I need to face them all the same way so that they look nice, and we'll put this one in here. And when I sell these as well, I don't give people a choice of which one. It's just random what is in here as well. So anyway, don't they look really, really cute? And then, of course, obviously, you pop that on, and you can pop your sticker or whatever on the top, which I'll have that on there. So I hope this has been a little bit handy, just to show you how I actually wrap these little baby ones. And my bigger ones, they just come in the bar that are wrapped already in the paper. No plastic at all on them, and no plastic at all on these. So they're just literally done like this. Obviously, there's sticky tape, that's it. But I hope, like I said, you love it. Make sure you come over and join me on my Facebook group. And, of course, visit us over on Patreon. We'd love to see more and more people there so we can start to chat. And I definitely will be chatting more on there soon. As you all know, with my voice and not being very well at the moment. But I'm definitely on the mend, everyone. I'm feeling amazing. I'm doing lots of walking at the moment. And just looking after myself a little bit more, which is really good, isn't it? I mean, we've all got to do that. So, work takes us along that trail where we all just, when you're an entrepreneur, you're just so stubborn and headstrong with your business. But anyway, like I said, you got to look after yourself too. So I hope you've loved today's video. Make sure you give me a massive thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, friends. They are all finished, everybody. Look how beautiful they look. So the end of the day, we have totally finished. I hope you absolutely love them, just like I do, and these ones will be all boxed up.